We're going to call upon air today to cleanse our minds and to open our communication channels, our psychic channels, so we can, ooh, got burnt. So we can see clearly, so we can move beyond our ego and beyond our base thoughts and just start envisioning a world where we can all live together as one. So we're calling in fire as well, even with this little tea light here, to burn away our fear and to ignite our passions and to really just inspire us in the action of our highest selves in service to the world. Okay, so we're also calling on water today, and we ask the element of water to purify us, and purify you, and to open our hearts so we can see compassion and see that, you know, everyone's a reflection of us, and the things that we want to, the things that we're the most angry at in others are the things we need to work on within ourselves. We're mirrors for each other, right? So that's what I'm calling in. I'm calling in just compassion and a clear emotional channel. And for the water, we have a singing bowl. Finally, we're calling in the earth. Ooh, that was loud. For form, foundation, strength, patience, healing, and groundedness. And you know, and groundedness throughout the chaos of the current moment, right? A larger perspective. Just get into a comfortable position. If you're at your computer or you're on your couch, just kind of put your phone down or something, or just make sure you're, in a safe space. And what we're going to do is just close our eyes for a moment and just take in a deep breath and imagine a beautiful light entering your head. You can just breathe normally for a moment. And whatever color that you feel intuitively drawn to, whatever color you feel is healing for you, just start to breathe that into the crown of your head. And just start to feel your head tingling with relaxation and calm. And feel this healing light moving into your eyes, your right eye, your left eye, and your nose and ears, and your jaw. And just feel your jaw just going slightly ajar, and knowing that this is signaling to your body that it's time to relax, that it's time to heal. And you feel and you see this beautiful color from heaven, moving down your throat and massaging your throat, and moving into your lungs and your chest, your shoulders, moving down your back, down the top of your back, your mid-back, and your lower back, moving all the way down the front of your body, massaging your organs, your liver, your spleen, all your intestines. And just feeling the energy move and shift. And just feel yourself releasing. Just allowing just allowing the energy to be, to shift and to move as it wants to. And moving up to the shoulders, just feeling and seeing that beautiful light move down your arms, into your elbows, down into your forearms, hands and fingers. Feeling the energy move down your legs, into your knees, into your shins and your feet. And taking a deep breath in, and sigh, and start to send some roots down from the root of your body or your feet, just into the earth, and imagining the roots flowing past all the layers in the earth, all the dirt, flowing to the center of the earth. And in the center of the earth, there's a crystal. And just see yourself, see the roots wrapping around this crystal. And once you feel connected to the earth, just keep breathing and just send any feelings that you're ready to let go of away, any thoughts from your day, any confusion, any anxiety, any shame, any pain, any regret. Just let it go. And just release into the earth and know that it can handle it. Know that the pain will be transmuted in the crystalline center of the earth. And when you're ready, start to take the roots back up, one by one, with each breath, feeling them roll back up into your body. And healing energy moving with it. And now take that energy and that light and start sending it up your body and allowing it to fill your body, healing your body, opening your heart even more and more and more, opening your third eye more and more and more. And send that light out to the crown of your head, up to the galactic core, the center of source. Whatever comes to mind is perfect. And start to feel this beautiful celestial energy moving down this channel, moving into your body, clearing your energy channel, healing you and bringing you the celestial magic and healing light. And then when you're ready, just breathing naturally, move your awareness from the heavens above. Just take that light and center it back in your heart, focusing on your heart. Taking in a deep breath, and sigh and release. And so we're calling on our ancestors today, and our angelic guides, and our fairy guides, and whoever else wants to come in who's in the highest benefit for us. And we're standing for compassion and for truth and for the healing of this earth. Hopefully you can still kind of hear the music. And you can hear me too. So what I wanted to do is just talk to you about some of the astrology we've been going through. Because I've been feeling a little bit all over the place. And that partially has to do with Mercury and Neptune being in Pisces, which is, you know, not a fun place for Mercury to be. It's a fun place for Neptune to be. It's its home there. So it's making us very like creative, and you know, it's bringing a lot of healing during the chaos. But when Mercury's in Pisces, we tend to get a little confused and deluded, and it's like, where are we? What is going on? And sometimes we fall into story, right? Too much story. And when we're constantly being bombarded by the news, right, with all this COVID stuff, it's like, oh my God, what's true, right? We start to go on these rabbit holes on the internet to find the truth, and then we're met with more conspiracy theories and cherry-picked truths. And so on the full moon, I got into a fight with my partner, and we were just like, I was basically saying, you know, the government's out to get us and all these things, and he was like, you know, you're always, you know, looking for the conspiracy theory. Like, why do you think these people care about us that much? You know what I mean? Like, they're probably busy doing other things. We tend to give these things power just by thinking about them, the negative things, right? On the path of alchemy, solve coagula, you know, you come together, you fall apart, you start to see what is clearly you and not you, or what is dark and what is light, and then you can move into balance, move into harmony. So a lot of people are waking up to the fact that on the earth right now, there's a lot of deception, there's a lot of darkness. Does that mean, you know, we have to fight the whole earth in the grand perspective? No, right? The enemy, the only enemy is within. And when we start to realize that there is no you, there is no I, there's only one, the enemy starts to leave. Then there's only love, right? And so we still take action, but from a place of strength rather than feeding the fear machine. And so, you know, this energy is asking us to take a look at maybe some of the places that we're deluding ourselves or projecting our pain, maybe seeing it in other people. And it's asking us to you know, say why. Why are we feeding these things? Why are we looking for someone to blame? Why are we looking for the bad guy? Maybe we have to work on ourselves first, right? Maybe we don't want to do that work, and so we're blaming things outside of us, but we have to take the grand perspective. And Saturn was, I think it was trining the moon and the sun or something like that on the full moon, and it was kind of like this wise teacher reminding us, like, stay grounded, it's okay, we will get through this. And so currently the moon is in Scorpio tonight, so this is kind of a very dreamy time, a time to go into our emotions. And the main message I wanted to put out there, because we did go through a Libra full moon, is Libra is about the other, right? Our problems arise when we're thinking too much about the self. This person is hurting me, the world is out to get me, right? So when we expand on that and we go, you know, okay, I have all these goals, you know, I want them, right, to happen, but am I feeding myself, right? Am I feeding the ego, right? Am I just in that? That's when we're going to suffer. So when we're asked to expand, like we are doing right now, like we're being asked right now, we start to see that, you know, the highest vibration we can put ourselves on is service to the other, rather than just the self. Feeding the self, of course, first, feeding the body, making sure our spaceship is running properly, and then going, wow, I have all these gifts. And so what's been activated for me recently is, you know, I suffer when I cling. It's like, okay, well, I want these things to happen in a certain way, right? The ego wants things to happen in a certain way. It wants everything in its little box. The thing is, we come to understand through living that even if we get those things, right, we achieve those things, if we're coming from the mind, we're not going to feel satisfied. We're not going to feel good. We're not even going to feel grateful. And so when we let all that go, we return to the heart, right? And we ask, how can I serve, right? We're not thinking about the future or the past. We're not clinging to some identity or something we need in order to feel good. We're in our hearts, we feel our completion, and we ask, how can I serve, right? What am I here to do? God, show me, the universe, whatever. Show me, how can I serve? So once we activate that heart magnetism, and we can do it through the brain too, just asking our minds on the back of our head. There's this magnetic center close to the cerebellum or something like that. I think it's in the back of the head. I have to do a little more research. Anyway, what I've been doing is placing my hand on the back of my head and saying, like, I activate my magnetism. I activate my magnetism. I open my third eye. I awaken my psychic, channel. When we start asking these greater questions, the river of love, this fountain of love and energy starts to pour through us. Then all of those things that we want, effortless, right? And things that we couldn't even imagine before are manifested through us because we have earned it, right? We've earned the right to share because we're not doing it for ourselves anymore. We're doing it to serve a greater purpose, to serve this earth, to serve the people here who are obviously suffering. And so once we start opening that heart energy and that magnetism is flowing, what starts to come through is so unimaginable, right? It's such a beautiful gift. We see that we don't have to, strive so much and worry. The gifts just start to pour forth. We have to keep our tools sharp, but the gifts just start to come. And instead of clinging on to certain things in order to be happy, certain people, certain situations, certain outcomes, we are happy just because we get to serve. And so I really hope that helps you through this time. Mars is also in Gemini right now, so it's kind of a playful time and a time of new ideas and inspiration. So have fun, and it's all gonna be okay, I've been sleeping for a century. Awesome. I like my different styles too. The different entities within me like my different styles too. Send your it now. But you will not return till spring has its flowers. Aphrodite he went till she went blind. Said there's no more beauty in humankind. I'll just keep swimming until I find him. Oh, who plays games that no one can win? Well, they told you to lie, but there's just no more time. Defeat or it must die. You will return to the light. But I woke